What is going on, everyone? It is Super here, and welcome to another Injustice 2 video. And the news, not really news, but the little teases, the little hints continue from Ed Boon, and I love it because I'm so excited for Injustice 2 that any sort of information coming from, the source, the big boss of NetherRealm, gets me really excited. And you guys know, whenever Ed Boon puts out polls, there's always at least one character that is guaranteed to be in the game. And he's done this in the past with I don't remember what poll it was, but there was one specific poll where Blue Beetle was in the poll, and Blue Beetle actually ended up winning. And guess what? He was the character revealed at, I believe, San Diego Comic-Con. Same thing with Starfire. I'm pretty sure she's going to be in the game coming up here. She actually won the poll. Whenever someone does win the poll in these character polls, Ed Boon always tweets, "We hear you guys." So there's always at least one character that's going to make it. Oh, by the way, in the poll with Blue Beetle, Captain Cold was in there as well, and based on the player icon and teasers inside some of the trailers, we know that Captain Cold's going to be in it. So these polls are very, very promising, and he put out two yesterday. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about the guest character one, and I'm gonna make another one separately talking about the Mortal Kombat guest character, so check that one out later. But I'll put the tweet on the screen right now. Ed Boon tweeted, "Best non-MK guest for Injustice 2, and he gave 4 choices: Spawn, HellBoy, Terminator, and Buffy the fucking Vampire Slayer. Wouldn't it be crazy and awesome to see Sarah Michelle Gellar kicking Superman's ass? Oh my god, just thinking about it gets me hyped. That would be fucking awesome." So he gave 4 choices here. I never even thought of HellBoy. I'm like, when I saw this, I'm like, whoa, HellBoy? Are you serious? He actually would have a chance to make it into Injustice, and it would make sense, right? By the way, looking at Atrocitus, he kind of looks like HellBoy, kind of, so they could use a base model from Atrocitus, moving on to HellBoy. I think HellBoy would look really sick, but you guys know. You guys know the deal. You could see from the picture what character I voted for, and what character myself and a lot of people have been making videos on, begging NetherRealm to put in one of their video games. And honestly, it would have been the best in Mortal Kombat, because Spawn is an ultra-violent character. He's an ultra-violent character, so having him do fatalities and just go all-out violence in Mortal Kombat would have been awesome. But he would fit perfectly into the Injustice game because he is a comic book character. He belongs to Image Comics, and contrary to what some people believe, he does not belong to Marvel. He does not. Let me repeat that again, because there's people who might have stuff in their ears. Sometimes a thought goes inside one ear, out the other. Spawn does not belong to Marvel. He belongs to Image Comics. He belongs to Todd McFarlane, and he has the last say in the rights to that character being used. So there is a really strong possibility that Spawn could be in any NetherRealm game. That's why everyone always is asking for Spawn, and Spawn obviously is going to win this poll. Like, Spawn is one of the most popular comic book characters that doesn't belong to Marvel and DC. I know he's still popular in general, but like, he's the one comic book character that people associate that's not with DC and Marvel. Ultra violent, really, really cool, just edgy as hell, awesome. Has guns, has a sentient being, the Spawn, symbiote is really fucking awesome, man. So he's gonna win the poll. Whether he's gonna make it in, I think one of these characters is for sure gonna be a guest character, and Spawn would be the perfect one. I would really want to see Spawn. Let me know, out of all these characters, which one you guys would like to see. The one that I was like, really, you would put Terminator in Injustice rather than in Mortal Kombat? I would have thought that maybe instead of like Leatherface or something like that, even though Leatherface is awesome, he's a horror movie icon, Terminator would have been perfect for a Mortal Kombat game. but Terminator could make it in here. I actually, you know, based on the choices that he gave out, it made me, you know, think a little bit more about the possibilities for other guest characters. You know, I could definitely in the future, if you guys want, I can make a list of like top 5 guest characters that I want in Injustice 2. And I'm gonna exclude like Spawn and some of the obvious ones, like the Mortal Kombat characters and Spawn and stuff. And I could like try to like dig deep and see if I could find some cool ones that have a chance to make it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Spawn has even more of a chance of making it now than ever because Ed Boon is actually acknowledging Spawn is a possibility. He put him on the famous Ed Boon polls, and based on previous polls and, you know, reveals, every time that Ed Boon does a poll, there is one character that is going to make it into the game. Sometimes there's multiple characters that's going to make it into the game. So I'm very, very excited and optimistic that Spawn is going to be a guest DLC character for Injustice 2, and I cannot wait, because if he is, he's going to be everyone's main, because everyone loves Spawn, and we've been waiting to see him in a NetherRealm game for years, since Mortal Kombat 9. I'm pretty sure people have wanted Spawn to be an MK9, then an Injustice, then an MKX, and now he has a potential to be in Injustice 2. It makes me really, really happy. HellBoy would also be a cool pick. You know, Terminator is the iffy one. I'm like, oh, I don't know about Terminator. How would he play and stuff? He didn't really specify which, you know, version of the Terminator. Would it be the Arnold Schwarzenegger one? Oh my God, Arnold beating people up in Injustice. Same thing with Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy. Are you serious? Those would be fucking awesome. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. What's going on, guys? It's Super here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe or check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.